Lila lived in a village nestled amid rolling hills. It was a small village. Lila dreamed of a world beyond its borders. She yearned for adventure. Lila spent her days exploring the nearby meadows and streams. She climbed the tallest trees. She longed to discover the unknown. Lila's imagination soared. She read every book in the village library. She devoured tales of daring explorers and magical lands. Each story fueled her desire to experience her own adventures. She knew there was more to the world than her small village. One day, Lila overheard the village elders whispering. They spoke of a hidden cave in the nearby mountains. Legend said the cave held untold treasures. This sparked a fire in Lila's heart. She had to find this cave. It became her obsession. Lila's adventurous spirit would not be contained. She was determined to find the cave and claim its secrets. She knew this journey wouldn't be easy, but Lila was not afraid. She was ready for the challenge. The elders spoke of the cave with reverence and fear. They believed it was a sacred place. Some said it was protected by ancient magic. Others whispered of mythical creatures guarding its entrance. Lila was both excited and apprehensive. The thought of facing the unknown both thrilled and scared her. Stories about the cave varied from villager to villager. Some claimed it held mountains of gold and jewels. Others believed it housed ancient artifacts with untold power. Lila wasn't sure what to believe, but she was determined to find out for herself. The truth, she knew, lay within the cave. The rumors of the cave were like a siren's call to Lila's adventurous heart. She couldn't resist its allure. Lila knew she had to be prepared for this journey. She gathered supplies, a sturdy backpack, a map she had pieced together from village rumors, a rope, a flashlight, and a book of local plants for sustenance. Lila packed carefully, knowing her life might depend on her preparations. Before leaving, Lila left a note for her family. She didn't want them to worry. She promised to return soon. With a deep breath and a pounding heart, Lila set off toward the mountains. She followed the path until it disappeared into the dense forest. She was on her own now. The forest welcomed Lila with the scent of pine and damp earth. The path was gone, but Lila felt strangely calm. She trusted her instincts. She was determined to find the cave, no matter the cost. Days turned into nights. Lila followed the whispers of the wind. She used the stars as her guide. The forest tested her. Thorns tore at her clothes. Animals watched her from the shadows. Still, Lila pressed on. She refused to give up. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, Lila stumbled upon a clearing, and there, nestled between two towering trees, was the cave entrance. It was more intimidating than she had imagined. The mouth of the cave yawned open like a dark abyss. Lila took a deep breath and stepped inside. The cave was dark and damp. Lila could hear water dripping from the ceiling. She turned on her flashlight. The beam danced across the walls, revealing strange and wonderful formations. Lila felt a sense of awe. She was finally here. Lila ventured deeper into the cave. The air grew heavy. The silence was broken only by the sound of her own breathing. The cave floor was littered with glittering stones. As Lila's flashlight danced across them, they sparkled with an otherworldly light. She had discovered the cave's treasures. In the center of the cave, Lila found it, a large glowing orb resting on a stone pedestal. It pulsed with an ethereal light, bathing the cave in an otherworldly glow. As Lila reached out to touch it, the orb sprang to life. Visions flooded her mind, stories of distant lands and forgotten times. Lila was no longer just a girl from a small village. She was a vessel of knowledge, a keeper of stories. The orb had chosen her. The cave began to tremble. Dust rained down from the ceiling. The orb's light flickered and died. Lila knew she had to escape. She turned and ran, the ground shaking beneath her feet. She could hear the roar of collapsing rock behind her. Lila emerged from the cave just as the entrance collapsed. She was safe, but just barely. She took a deep breath and looked around. The forest seemed different now, alive with the stories she now carried. Lila returned to the village, forever changed. She shared her stories, her voice painting pictures with words. The villagers gathered, mesmerized. They traveled to distant lands, fought mythical creatures, and learned valuable lessons, all through Lila's tales. Lila realized that the true treasure was not the gold or the jewels. It was the stories, the knowledge, and the power to inspire others. And she, Lila, the village girl, was now a keeper of that treasure.